Hi, Harry here with the Rant on April 19th. I'm on vacation in Miami, so a little out of my element here. But listen, so far, it has been good to be out of stocks here. They're down about 5 to 6% here recently. The main trend here, is that it's hard for stocks to keep going up because the 10-year Treasury bond yield has gone back up above 4.5%. Okay, I saw it like 4.64% recently. I think it was 4.58% this morning. That's headwinds for stocks. Stocks have gone way up. They're at new highs like the S&P 500 and now the Nasdaq. So how are they going to keep going up? So this is what may be creating a top here. So I think it's very likely we could have seen a top in the NASDAQ on March 21st, followed by, as is typical, a later top in the S&P 500 on March 28th. That was right first thing in the morning for people that missed that. So very possible that we just saw a longer term top in stocks, okay? We'll have to see some more confirmation. There's still, major divergences, okay? And the Russell 2000, the small caps, are still 21% off their highs, okay? So that's a huge divergence. We also see the same thing. Bitcoin, if you notice, shot up to 73,000. Now that was a big surprise for me. I did not expect that to go to new highs. I expected it could retest. But Ethereum, the next biggest and other ones, did not make new highs either. So I think that the biggest indicator here continues to be major divergences. Stocks and markets want to go up, and there's no big signs that there's problem in the economy. People were expecting a recession by now. It hasn't happened, but I still see this happening. Gold also is at all-time high. It keeps making slight new highs. That is not a good sign for the stock markets. Gold is more like, we're having limitation supply, and of course, a kind of a flight to quality hedge, even though that doesn't prove in the long term to be true. Now, nearer term, when I'm looking at in the newsletter for subscribers especially, the Russell 2000 channel, that's been the clearest pattern, okay, over the last period of time. It tried to break out the top of that above 2100 and it's fallen back into the channel, okay? So it tried to break out, and that channel, again, is between about 1630 and 2000. So it tried to break out, it's come back into that channel around 1950 as of this morning and all. And that is a negative sign if that continues to go down near term. The other thing we're looking at is Bitcoin, of course. Bitcoin still, for me, is the lead dog in the whole risk on thing. I saw a whole debate the other day. Is Bitcoin a safe haven? And no, the answer was no. It is the leading kind of risk on asset because it's the next big thing in the future and it's still in its infancy, okay? So Bitcoin did make that new high. Again, I would not have been surprised at a retest of the 69,000 level, the old high, but it made a new high. But it now has come back down to 60,000 recently and then back up to 65,000 today, okay? So if Bitcoin falls back below 60,000, that's another sign that things are heading down near term, another confirmation that we may have seen a major long-term top here. So again, it's going to take more confirmation and all that good stuff, but so far, so good, and I will make sure to keep you updated.